first, I think I want to comment on a couple of trends. So, I was tagged in a LinkedIn post about an FAQ update, which I also received from USCIS over email. If you haven't subscribed to the USCIS alerts, sometimes they are very helpful. Most of them are not really relevant to most high-skilled immigrants, but you at least get notifications right away if there's some kind of policy change. I thought it was really interesting. So the LinkedIn post had sparked a discussion on what the meaning of this one update is, where USCIS essentially said that an H-1B person could own their own company. And the update was a little vague because it didn't say how a person could apply for an H-1B petition or H-1B status while being the owner of a company. It just seemed to specify that having more than 50% ownership, so even having 100% ownership in a company, wouldn't necessarily be a barrier for an H-1B petition. Interesting. So far, there hasn't been any real policy announcement from USCIS. In other words, they haven't said that there's a policy change. They also have not issued any guidance or regulations or memos or anything on what the standard would be or what the analysis would be if someone is petitioning and is 100% owner of their own company. But I think it's fascinating. I would really love to file one as an experiment and just see what happens. For anyone who's looking into that and really wants to start their own company and wants to sponsor their own H-1B, start talking to other attorneys about it. There are attorneys, and not me, but other attorneys who specialize in filing H-1Bs for people who own their own companies. Usually it does require some additional steps, like having some kind of formal agreement or some tie to an organization that can provide a board of directors, or provide oversight or control or guidance over the company, even if you are maintaining 100% ownership. You can always work with an attorney who has experience in that, but you can also start talking to other attorneys and see what their take is on this and whether USCIS will allow it without those additional restrictions. I hesitate to provide a certain opinion on this. I don't know the answer, and I don't think most attorneys know the answer, but I think we're all going to start talking about it. And so it's an interesting trend to keep up on and pay attention to.